Welcome to Marriage Monday with Jeremiah and Savannah Jennings. The Jennings own Growing Green Landscapes and are very happily married. In this podcast, Jeremiah and Savannah discuss the wins, losses, good times, bad times, and everything in between pertaining to owning a business while maintaining a healthy marriage along the way. We hope you enjoy the show.
What's going on, everybody? Thank you so much for tuning in to episode today here on the Growing Green Podcast. This is your host, Jeremiah Jennings, and I am super excited to come to you today with another fresh new episode for your Mondays. Hope you guys are doing well. Hope you had a great week last week, good weekend, and are enjoying the Christmas season because, boy, oh boy, it is upon us, and it's almost come and gone. It's crazy how fast time is flying because we are real time 2 days away from Christmas. Monday, Tuesday, Christmas on Wednesday. And so it'll be here before you know it. If you're listening before Christmas, Merry Christmas to you. If you're listening after Christmas, Happy New Year. Hope you had a good Christmas. But anyways, it is right around the corner, and we are excited. Who knows how long this show is going to go, because we could very abruptly get interrupted by our 2.5-year-old son, who has now learned to
get out of his bed,
get out of his crib.
And by being abruptly interrupted, he might just run down the hallway in a minute. So
you may just hear pitter-patter footsteps coming down. That's where we're at in life right now. Jack has decided to learn how to get out of the bed and open his door.
Made for an eventful week.
It is. But luckily, we were already planning on this. It's honestly coming at a great time.
We were. That is part of our, not to get too into all of this, but we had decided that with new baby coming and just Jack's age in general, that Jack needed an upgrade to a big boy room, and we're probably going to keep Jack's nursery a nursery for, the new baby, and it works out because it's a boy. But so Christmas this year, a lot of that is spent totally redoing Jeremiah's old office and making it Jack's big boy room. So we have him a bed and all of that. Like, we already have everything. We just weren't going to do it until Christmas. We truthfully weren't even going to do it until after we have some trips we're taking in January. And we were like, just because he usually will travel, sleep like in a pack and play. And I was like, I don't know if he's going to get weird about getting put back in that. But he decided otherwise. And I guess we're just going to just introduce the toddler bed and we're going to roll with it in a couple days. So
it's interesting. It's Luckily, he's getting out of it safely. He's not like just jumping out of flipping.
No. There's no like massive thud. I mean, he knows how.
His legs
are
long enough; he can
crawl.
climb over and stand on the bottom.
Yeah. And there's enough light in the room when you get adjusted to it. Like, it's not total pitch black in there.
Jack's a tall kid.
He is tall. But the not fun thing is our baby monitor saga is we've gone through several, right? 2 or 3 at least.
I think 2.
At least 2. We're on our 3rd, maybe. But the 3rd time that it happens, right? First time, whatever, everybody knew, and 2nd time, whatever. 3rd time, we go to buy a monitor. I was like, I'm not paying for a camera, like a HD, whatever.
Yeah.
Multiple $100 for a camera. I was like, he's old enough now. I just need to hear when he wakes up.
But now you're like, man, I wish we had the video.
And we got lucky because basically nothing has been wrong with the physical cameras. Jack can't reach those. He gets the monitor, like the screen part.
Yeah.
And either one time he put it in the toilet, one time one broke because he put it on and off the charger so much it like stopped charging and is dead.
The third one went in the dog food.
Yes.
That's what it was.
Yes. And the last most recent one we had bought with a camera, Jeremiah, we hooked it up to our phones because I was like, I want to be able to see him from my phone. The first time we ever bought one, I was like, that freaks me out. People can hack it, whatever. Last time, I was like, I want to be able to see him if I'm not home. So we do that, and it is still connected on Jeremiah's phone. So even though we don't have the physical monitor for that anymore, it still is connected to your phone, but it's not on mine.
Yeah.
So I have no way of seeing him when he's in the room. I'm texting Jeremiah all the time. Like yesterday, you were at a basketball game, and I was like, can you tell me what he's doing in there?
Yeah.
Because he was awake, but I didn't want to go in there and disturb him. But if he wasn't in the bed, he'd get back in the bed. Anyways, so that's just made it so much more interesting because now I don't care. I care. I can hear him, but I don't need the monitor to hear him.
Yeah.
I don't need to be able to see him if he's jumping up and down.
He's loud enough now that,
So, anyways, that's
Don't need a monitor, but
so fun.
yeah. So that's where we're at.
Took him an hour to get to sleep yesterday for a nap because
It's just adjusting.
Here.
He's doing okay. He's doing okay.
Yeah, to be expected, right? You learn a new skill as a toddler, and you're like, yeah, no, I can get myself out of here if I don't want to be in here. Yeah.
Yeah, it's interesting. Like I asked myself, like, how are we gonna make him stay in his bed? Like, it's gonna be a weird thing.
Yeah, we need tips. Like, I'm so serious. I was gonna like try to find like some type of podcast or something to listen to because we've never obviously done this before, and I don't want him to think of being in his bed as like a punishment, like you can't get out. But I also am like, I'm not gonna. This is gonna make me sound bad. I'm not gonna like tolerate a 2-hour bedtime every single night just because he is gonna get up every. Like how do we establish that routine in a way that doesn't make him feel like he's getting in trouble and he's gonna get in trouble every single time. Because I don't know. Anyways. But yeah. New
problems every day. They're not problems. They're just adjustments.
They're just part of growing.
Yeah.
New growing pains.
Yep. And we're doing it the first time, right? Like the second, third time around, it'll be.
Yeah.
We'll have done it once. So we'll at least have a little bit of like, oh, this worked, this didn't work.
It's like everything we talked about being excited for a new baby. Yeah. It's like we've at least done part of it before. So.
Yes, there is benefit to that.
But anyhow,
this week is a big week for us with Christmas. Luckily, we don't have to go anywhere, thankfully.
I know. We get so lucky every single holiday because both of our families live within 20 minutes of each other.
Yeah.
And even our grandparents are here. Like, we have some extended family that live other places, but they usually travel to where the grandparents are. So we get lucky because we're where the grandparents are.
Yeah, and it's extended family that you wouldn't necessarily do holidays with. Like,
I guess now, like when do you stop? We've talked about that before, but
what we do with your family is kind of crazy that it's gone on this long.
Yeah, like I still get together with my aunts, uncles, cousins on my dad's side of the family.
That's not normal, I don't think.
But then, like, we bring our kids and stuff, and we all go over there. But then we also do immediate family Christmases. So,
I'm just glad we don't have to travel.
Yes.
God, I'm glad we don't have to travel.
Me too.
We got friends, people, like family in Ohio, Michigan, Florida, like all over. And it's just, I have no interest.
You have family in Ohio?
Friends with family.
Oh.
We have friends with family in Ohio,
Who?
Florida. John and Madsen.
Oh, yeah. I was like, what? You said Ohio and Michigan. And I was like, are you talking about the almonds and the Florida?
No, I said we have friends with family up there.
Yeah, I was confused.
Yeah, and
because I thought you were talking about them, and I was like, well, yeah, their families are there. They live there.
Oh, yeah. No,
Anyways, yes, we do not have close family that requires travel.
Correct.
For the holidays. That will be a rude awakening if that ever becomes a thing, because I'm not used to having to travel.
Why would it ever become a thing?
I don't know. My mom wants to move to the beach.
Yeah, we'll move one day. I don't know where
we're not moving. Jeremiah says that.
We are moving. No, we'll keep a house here, but I want a house somewhere else that's like our primary residence.
What?
Yeah.
Why?
Or maybe not a primary residence, but I want to be there a good chunk of the time.
Sure, a beach house. Yeah, that's cool. We'll do that. Or
I don't really want
a mountains
beach
house.
Yeah, I would. I don't know. Where would you put your house? Where would you put your second house?
We haven't traveled enough places to know where we want to have a second home.
Yeah, and you really also have to look into it. Again, you have to look into the thing of like, you don't really need another. Like, at what point do you need another house? Like, as long as you have a condo or something, if you're not making it your
another house.
Yeah, but I'm saying like, what revenue do you get to the point where you're like, let's just buy a whole house? Because that's just crazy. Because if we're only going to spend,
it depends on where you are.
If we're only going to spend a week or 2 or 3 there a year. Like, you just get a super nice condo or something.
It also probably depends on the size of your family and what you intend to use it for, right? Like, if you intend
to host or have, like, a big get-together or something.
Like, think about, like, in 10 years, if we have several kids and they're bringing their friends, or we want to have our small group, like a bunch of friends from church and their families all come, like, you'd want a house for that, That wouldn't fly in the 3-bedroom condo.
Yes.
So, but yeah. So stay tuned. Jeremiah thinks we're going to move somewhere. We're not.
I don't know where I want to go, but I'll go somewhere. I don't want to live here forever.
I do. Sweet Home Alabama.
Sweet Home Alabama.
With the snakes.
And the frogs and the spiders.
There's nothing we don't have.
There's really not. We have alligators.
Yep. Nothing we don't have.
We don't have anacondas.
But we have the beaches, and we have.
It's such a good spot. Like people. It's so
lakes.
underrated. Like we have really good lakes. We're 4 hours from some of the most beautiful beaches in the world.
Yeah.
We're 4 hours from the mountains.
Yep.
Gatlinburg is not my preferred destination, but we can go 5 hours and be in North Carolina, which is real mountains.
An hour flight to South Florida, like where it's always warm.
Yeah,
so it's not
we
even
can be in
hard
Orlando
to get
in
there.
an hour.
Yeah.
We can be in Atlanta in 2 hours.
Yeah.
To fly literally anywhere in the world. Like it's a pretty prime spot now that you think about it. Like
we're in one of the medical capitals of the U.S.
Yeah.
So if anything happens, we are covered.
So if anybody wants to come work for Growing Green Landscapes, come to Birmingham. It's an awesome
I'll sell
spot.
you on Alabama.
Yeah.
Don't worry. If you need to be sold.
Well, you're still working on Brittany and Liz because.
Yeah, I know. It's because you send pictures of snake skins and stuff.
It's part of it. It's part of living here.
You don't tell them that stuff until they've signed the dotted line.
Yeah, until they've signed their life away.
Yeah, exactly.
If anyone is listening, I've never. If anyone is listening out there, if we have one listener, we are looking to hire a lawn maintenance division leader. So if anyone wants to move to Alabama and work, we will promote you as far as you want to be promoted in the growing company in the very foundational stages. So hit me up if anybody's interested in that for real. But big things coming in 25. We have our event January the 8th. Getting some people signing up for that, which is going to be fun. It's going to be a big day of growth, just like intensive 8 hours. I'm excited for it. It's going to be a good way to start the year. Building budgets, learning partnerships, learning operations, finances, all the things that go along with that. But our plans for 2025 are like
survive. What the freak?
Survive. No, we cannot have another survival year.
Well,
survival year was Jack's year. We cannot have another one of those.
Well, we're going from 1 to 2 kids.
We're gonna have to survive the spring for sure. That's gonna be.
Which
it's
is
gonna be
a
wild.
Fourth of the year. So
yeah, like it is. It's gonna be wild. It's gonna be absolutely.
How many times do you think you'll say that it's going to be wild between now and the time? Between now and the time Tate gets here, how many
100.
times do you think you'll say the word wild?
100 at least. There's no other word for what it's going to be like.
Well, I think you should look up some and expand your vocabulary.
All right, give me one.
Okay, I'll look some up because you have exhausted the word. The word doesn't feel like it has the meaning it has anymore because you say it all the time.
We're going to have a newborn. We're going to be trying to go from 1.5.
Feral. That's my word for wild. Feral. That's what I think it's going to be. Feral. Next year with me. And
yeah, with you. That is good. That's a great definition. Let's go ahead and make sure that gets out there.
A 2.5-year-old boy and a newborn boy. And you working.
And you.
And me. Feral. That's what it's going to be. Postpartum. All
Name
of
of this show. Feral.
It's going to be unhinged. That's what it's going to be. It's going to be rugged.
Yes.
It's going to be savage. It's going to be ferocious.
Ferocious.
These are all good words. Yeah. Some of these are not, these are similar but not the same. Waste, barren, empty. I hope those are not words.
No, that's terrible. No, that's an awful explanation. It's not going to be any of that. It's going to be challenging, but it's going to be fun.
Boisterous.
So, this was a good year for us.
Choppy. It will be a little choppy.
It will be choppy. Looking back on 24, man, I don't even know what biggest takeaways. What?
This is going to sound bad. When I think of 2024, I literally think of it as being like the best year of my life. And then I remember that I was literally pregnant for almost half of it. And
which
that
is crazy.
Does not equate to being the best year of my life. Because no.
It doesn't feel like you've been, I know you're, it doesn't to you.
Yeah.
We're not doing that. It does not feel like you've been pregnant since August.
No, it doesn't. I've been pregnant since July, actually, by the way.
Like.
I just think the first 6, 7.
Oh yeah, because
months,
we found out when we got home.
Yes,
and you were.
It was
what,
like the
6?
last week of July. Yeah. The first
So
6
you
and a
really were
half
pregnant in
months,
June?
We'll have a science talk later.
No, I'm saying we found out at the end of July, and you had been pregnant for 6 weeks.
I wasn't 6 weeks.
Oh, okay, you were
pregnant.
other than that. Okay, I
Yeah.
thought I was going off like if you were 6 weeks when you found out.
No.
Okay, so July, almost half a year.
But okay, do you really want to talk about this? Like, you're pregnant, but you like there's no physical way to even know it. So it's like, anyway, whatever. Okay, the first 6.5 months of the year made up for the second half of the year being pregnant. That's how good the first 6.5 months of the year were for me. But I also, some days I'm like, I've never not been pregnant. And some days I feel like it was yesterday that I wasn't, So I don't really know. But I agree that it's crazy that it's been this long. Which makes it absolutely terrifying to think that there can't be that much longer of it.
3 months. 3 months next week.
Yeah.
This week.
3 months this week.
3 months.
I'm 26 weeks.
That's 90 days. You realize that, right? 90.
Anyways, let's move on from
Not
this.
that many.
2024
was a great year. I think what I think of looking back on like the majority of the year, obviously the biggest feat, the biggest thing was you getting to stay home from work.
Yeah, easily.
That was a huge accomplishment
Of yours. Yeah.
of ours.
No, like I'm giving that to you. Like, you have worked so hard.
Yeah, it was a huge accomplishment of ours, though. But we couldn't.
I didn't do anything to contribute to me getting to quit other than agreeing to it.
Well, but you do a lot of things around here that you necessarily weren't doing then that have allowed you to be able to do that.
Yeah, but you got us to the place of being where we could even entertain it.
We did together with everyone's support. Like, we did it. I don't say me or my. We did it together. But yes, there was a lot of work involved. It was a very big achievement. It's something that a lot of people work for, hope for, pray for, long for, and we got there. We got there pretty young in life too, which is even more encouraging. But I think that you should just look at that be like, you should look at that and say like anything's possible. If you would have told me in 2020 when we got married that you'd be staying home with 2 kids in 4 years, or 5 years, I guess you could say 5 years, but here's how you like quantify that. So that was 2020 to 2020. That's 5 years since we got married, and now we're gonna have 2 kids, and you're gonna be staying home. Look at our set our goals for the next 5 years.
Have you not seen that little trend that's going around right now that's like the violent jump from 2019 to 2024?
No.
Well, it's like people posting pictures of themselves in 2019 versus 2024, and you're like, holy cow, what can happen in 5 years?
I've never tried to think or quantify what 5 years actually is on a timeline. This is another example of that. Tiger Woods, famous golfer, he has a son named Charlie. They play in a father-son tournament every year. They started in 2019.
Oh.
The dude, his kid was like, he was an actual kid. Like, I think he was, I don't remember, 12 maybe when he started. He looked tiny.
Oh, yeah, the teenage years are big.
And he's now, this is 24 playing, so this is their 5th year. Look, I'm going to show this to you so you can see this. They can't see it on, you won't be able to see it on camera, but where is it? I don't know. I'm going to find it.
Yeah, a lot can happen in 5 years. And then what's weird, though, is it doesn't feel like it's been that long. And maybe that's what people that...
Oh, here it is. Okay.
When you get older.
Oh, this was 2020, so 4 years.
Okay.
That's him in 2020.
He's so short, he doesn't even reach his shoulder.
That's 20. Yeah, exactly. He's like barely at his chest.
Yeah.
2020. Okay. 21. So similar, but a little older.
Keep going.
22. That's a big change. 23. 24. He's as tall as him.
No, he's not.
Almost.
He is.
Tiger's a tall dude, but like he looks like a man. It's crazy.
Like a young teenager. Yeah.
So quantifying 5 years, looking at 5 year goals. Think of where we were at in 2020. If you would have said we weren't vision casting, we weren't looking 5 years out. Really, we were like one foot in front of the other. Let's pay rent. Let's build a business. Let's get you into your career.
Yeah.
Like, that was just our
we were trying to get me out of college and get married. Like, that's what we were trying to do.
And I'm like, I wish if we would have had these conversations, what would we have said in 5 years where we would be?
I
And I think-
truthfully, so honestly, probably would have said something similar to where we are. I think I would have wanted to have a baby or two and maybe be home. And because realistically,
I would say we would have exceeded it, honestly. I don't think.
oh, well, yeah. I mean, those are dreams, right? Like where I would have hoped we would be.
Yeah.
Not necessarily where
I don't think we would have dreamed big enough at that time to set goals that big.
No.
But
I wouldn't have, because we've talked so often about how time to me has proven your ability and whatever. And like, to be honest, I don't know like what I was thinking 5 years ago about like how much I really expected. Does that make sense?
Yeah. Yeah. Did
That
you
was
ever
like a
think?
really
Did you ever
weird,
think like he's going to go
wordy-
work for somebody or go to work?
I didn't
in
know.
3 years.
Everyone probably thinks I'm like really beating around the bush, and that was a really wordy way of saying that I didn't know if I had a lot of confidence in what you were going to be able to do.
But it's okay.
And I don't think that's true. I think that the conversation that we had last night or the night before is the reality of what actually happened, and that I had a lot of maybe misguided thoughts or beliefs that we have undone over the past 5 years that have changed what I really think and can like believe, I guess.
Yeah.
Does that make sense? So like I
That's
think
crazy.
that I feel the way I feel now, not just because of, you've worked really hard, which is definitely part of it, but I think that's part of my hesitation and reluctance 5 years ago was also just lack of maturity, exposure, and like just willingness to be open to something other than the way I was raised.
Yeah. Yeah. It's like the definition of just like time heals all wounds. Time is just
kind
like,
of, but and it's like it's not even that was like a wound that we knew that I
I'm saying
had.
I'm
It was
using
like,
that phrase as the principle of time. Like,
yeah,
time proves whatever, like proves consistency or what. Like,
yeah,
as you have,
it is so weird.
it literally
to think
just
about.
takes time.
Yeah, because you think about like how much have you really changed, right? Like I've never been able to as confidently say as I have this year that I'm not the same person going into 2025 that I was in January of 2024. Like I don't feel that way at all.
Yeah.
But I'm really not the same person that I was in 2020.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But like I'm just sitting here thinking about where we were 5 years ago.
Yeah.
And you are the same way. Like we have both like exponentially changed and like tried to expand our,
Thank you to all the people who were friends with me in 2020. Because I don't know that I would have been friends with me. Like,
basically, thank you for marrying you.
yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
Well, you're different. You were hooked on day one. That's just gonna put you in the grave. Oh, she's down for the count. It is.
Oh my gosh! Wow, that's not how I remember it. But okay.
No, I think it's just how much. It's just 5 years. Like, and
it's so exciting to think about what that can mean for the future.
What it does is it makes you want to like legitimately sit down and be like, let's truly, thoughtfully, and we are going to do this. Think out our next 2.5 years.
Yeah, for sure.
5 years,
because what's
our next
exciting
7
for
years.
us though is like we have seen what the past 5 years have done for us and how much we've changed and grown and like gotten to experience and learn, and we weren't even as intentional.
Yeah, we weren't even trying.
Yeah. Like we're actually trying.
We were trying. But
well, we weren't in the same way that we are now.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
We've had 2 years of this, 1.5 years maybe.
2 years, probably. Yeah. You have. I think it took me a little while. But I think that's like the most encouraging and the most just like motivating is realizing what can actually happen, but then realizing we are like actually really applying ourselves now, and what can hopefully come of that. So yeah, it's a very exciting time. It's a little like I don't know. I have a lot of feelings.
It's weird to think back on. Like, 2021 was. It's crazy. Jack's 2.5. That's the crazy thing. Like,
Yeah, I know.
because you think in terms of just like calling it years here. 2022.
We've spent as
much.
much. Wait, is this gonna? This might sound stupid. We've spent as much time married without him as we have been married with him.
Yeah, like he's been alive that long. Yeah.
Like we
were only married to.
Yeah, like we got married in May of 2020, had him in September of 22, and then once we reach 5 years, he'll be 2.5.
It felt like an eternity, but I feel like we got pregnant pretty fast. That means you would have got.
I know.
That means you would have been pregnant a year and.
I got pregnant in January of 2021. So we
had been married a year and a half. May of 2020.
No. Excuse me. What did I just say?
Yeah, you got married. You got pregnant.
We had been married for almost 2 years.
Yeah, no, 2.
We got married in May of 2020, and I got pregnant in January of 2022.
Correct. So that timeline would be.
It was
May to May
year and a half.
would be 21. Yeah, year and a half.
Year and a half.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We had only been married a year and a half.
When we got pregnant.
I felt like it was forever. I felt like we were
know.
like, my goodness, we got to get on the ball. Like,
I know. I just really wanted to make it to a year. I was like, we got to make it to a year of being married without a kid.
My goodness, I did not realize it was
Isn't
that short.
I know. Yeah, it is weird.
That's
but then
like,
you think about it, and like it took so long for him to get here, right? That 9 months of pregnancy was still like, Anyways.
But like when you're pregnant the first time, that's where that's where your like
focus
goes.
Yeah. Nothing else matters.
So it's like, I think what this whole conversation, I know y'all probably like, dude, y'all are just dumb.
Can y'all tell we don't talk enough?
What we're uncovering, or what we are exposing here is like, this is just proof in a real life world example, not trying to teach or preach or anything. But like, when you're in something, it's gonna feel a lot longer than it actually is. If you're
bigger than it actually
you're trying to pay off debt, if you're trying to get your wife to stay home, if you're grinding like in these seasons, like it's gonna suck for the year and a half. Like we were married for a year and a half when we got married, but like looking back 3.5 years ago, it's like
I feel like that's just a true principle about relatively any stage of life. That it's gonna seem bigger, longer, and more intense than it will once you're out of it. Yeah. Like we're gonna easily. I'm telling myself this, that we're going to say that about, having a toddler and all the things that come with him jumping out of the crib and right, like all of these things that feel so big right now in our everyday we're going to look back on that and, it's just going to be a blink of an eye thing. Yeah. And that's the same thing. Like if you're thinking about business things, you could easily apply that. Yeah. Like when you were like your hand, for instance, that's just, we seem to go back to that. That scenario, that situation was like paralyzing a little bit then. But when that type of situation, if that were to, if that were to happen today, that wouldn't be near as big of a problem, right? Yeah. Because you are a different place. You've been through it once, and that might not make total sense, but
we've also just put foundations, like we put pieces in place it wouldn't affect us as bad.
Right. Well, and just like making certain purchases, like at day one of your business, the things that you did now, they felt super daunting and intimidating that now don't. Yeah. And it makes you, with each problem, challenge, maybe difficulty, decision that you encounter and you are able to make a choice on and move forward, like it gives you confidence going into the next one.
This makes me want to do like a research paper on time, like I wish Jordan Peterson would do like a time study or document, like just like quantifying time. And we were talking about time travel in the car the other day. Like,
yeah, it's never going to happen.
The human, I don't know that the brain can totally comprehend time.
I think I would literally just end it all if time travel started to become a thing. That would be too much for me.
I
would never know who was who and who was from when, because if you could start going forwards and backwards, we couldn't handle it.
Well, it depends on if you could go back to your existing self at that time or if you're putting your current self in that time period. That would be, you could tell then.
Nah, you'd only be able to put your current self in that time period.
Yeah.
So like meeting people, how would you know? If you're at the grocery store.
And would your actions change the future? How could that work?
Exactly. Are people going to go back and undo wars? Are people going to go back and undo like certain elections? And
then you'd be morphing like current time.
These are the conversations that we actually have, not about the progression of our marriage. We just wait until we're on the air.
Yeah.
What we talk about in the car is this bullcrap.
But then you're morphing time like in present world.
Yeah.
If you go back and change, you're not
But who sets the rules?
Well, yeah.
That's what I'm saying. Like, you open that can of worms. There are no limits to what certain people will do.
That is my only the basis of this conversation was I think that's the only thing that a human cannot do at this point in time.
Oh yeah, we were talking about what started this whole thing. I think
anything else can be accomplished.
Yeah. We started this whole thing as we had gone to see there's a little like local theater. It's not little. The Alabama Theater is downtown Birmingham, and every single year they play classic Christmas movies, right? And we're talking about like what makes a classic movie a classic movie. And we watched, which to some might not be considered a classic.
It's not
Christmas
a classic
movie. It was in the 90s though.
But it's not a classic.
The Santa Claus with Tim Allen, right?
Yeah.
That's who it is. I love that movie, but obviously they did it in the 90s, and we were talking about that time, right? Like how I was thinking, I'm so thankful that I was raised in that like era of time. Granted,
we were on the back end.
We're on the back end of the 90s. Everybody calm down. I'm not claiming.
The 90s drifted over into the
early 2000s.
Like between 2000 and 2005.
Yes. But then I was like, well, would I rather have been raised in it or like get to raise Jack in that time? Because you never get to do both, right? Like that's like
profound statement.
Yeah, that's the dumbest profound thing I've ever said. Like you could not be raised in the same generation that you raise your child in, and which would you rather? But we were talking about how even like because we're like our parents didn't even get to do that, right? Like things were so different for us that they were for them. But I don't really feel like was as drastic of a change from the 80s to the 90s as there basically has been the whole 21st century. Yeah. Like from 2000 to 2021.
And it's been, and my response to that was the internet and technology.
Yeah. And then he was like, that's how we got into the whole, like, well, the only thing that really hadn't happened is time traveling and teleportation.
Yeah. Like
pretty much everything else to a degree has at least like been talked about.
Yeah. I mean, we're into augmented reality, virtual reality. Like that is a world that we're living in now. Flying cars will be a thing. Like
it's robots
are a thing. We will have a Tesla bot in our house in 5 to 10 years.
What?
Yeah, you better believe we are. I'm on the waiting list.
For what?
It's a Tesla bot. What are you talking about? Have you not seen
this? What's a Tesla bot?
I don't know if that's the actual name for it, but that's what I'm calling it.
What is it?
It's Elon's robot. They're building
I'm not having a robot.
It's $30K.
I don't care.
They're going to do
You could give it to me, and
they're going to do everything. It's going to clean the house. It's going to cut the grass. It's going to fold the laundry.
No.
It's going to do the grocery shopping. It's going to do everything.
No.
Okay. No. Where we were talking about this conversation was, I was talking about this with what?
I can't say what's going through my head right now. You can't have a robot in your house.
Why?
You just can't.
Why not? Say it.
I feel like, do they not have like some sort of camera on them?
No.
Really?
No, I don't know. That's a long way from now. It's 3 to 5 years.
That's so
minimum.
weird. Basically, I'm thinking like
5 years. Let's go back to the quantifying time thing.
Sure.
In 5 years, we can have a robot.
No, we won't. You're telling me that you're all with a robot in the house, you would walk around not fully dressed?
I mean, it
and
depends
then
on,
is it really your house? Like, do you really?
Yes, it's your house.
Okay,
it depends on what the software. Yeah, the robot software. That's a whole different thing.
I'm saying there's no way that I'm letting that technology of a robot in our house.
You say that now.
I say that now, and I mean that.
You say that now until it folds
if there's
your laundry
anything that has the potential
cooks the meals
to be, no. I'm not having a robot cooked meal. We live in the South. It can't be that good.
Now the only way that my only stipulation to this, it will be locked up at night. I will not sleep with it on the loose. That's absolutely not happening.
It's going to turn into House. You know that movie House? That's like the robot.
No, I don't know movies.
Oh, forgot. I'm pretty sure it's called House.
I don't know.
I'm going to have to look it up.
It will have its own closet that is locked from the outside in.
It's going to be a robot. You don't think it can figure out how to get out of a closet?
I mean, it bust through. It'd be the only way. But I would be awakened if it did that. But,
I don't know.
But I'm not letting it walk around free range. Anyway, Christmas movies.
Yeah, we already talked about that.
And time change. The time change from 1995.
Oh, maybe it's called Smart House. I think it's called Smart House.
1990 to 2025 has been the greatest time. I mean, it's been the greatest changes that we've seen in 200 years, probably. Like, it's just.
Maybe that's why so many like adults and parents are struggling so bad with anxiety, because they have no idea how to raise their children in a world that they don't.
It's brand new.
That's brand new to them.
It is a brand new world.
Like, not that parents have never dealt with that, but
there's nothing been written.
Like,
on
obviously,
this.
all the podcasts and things that I'm listening to are talking about like this, like pandemic. I don't know what is the right word. Of like anxiety, depression is like on the rise in like younger and younger children and in adults, right? Yeah. But I'm like, is that because things have changed so much that like
it's
young adults and parents don't know how to raise children in this
our generation,
society?
Our generation, I don't even know. I truly like. In all transparency, I don't even know how the whole generation thing works. Right? How many years is generation?
No.
This, that, and the
it
other.
is because
what?
Like, you can say that
no,
our generation.
No, I'm saying our generation by like literally age wise. I'm saying like the 27 and under, 27, 28 and under,
older.
But down. No, I'm saying like 20, 28 and below. They are the ones that are like truly. We understand this more than anyone else. Like the 32 and the 35-year-olds and the 40-year-olds don't even understand as much as we do, because this is the only thing we've known.
What's
the world that we live in? The world that we live in now.
I don't feel that way.
The 40-year-olds remember the 80s and the 90s. I'm saying like they're still trying to figure out this new world, because it's a different new world than what they grew up in. We grew up in this world.
I feel like I'm a little halfsies.
No. You grew up in the 2000s. You were born in 98, but you grew up in the 2000s.
Yeah, but those things were like being introduced, but they were not put in your face the way that they are now.
We remember Kmart and Toys R Us and the old McDonald's logos. Like, we remember that stuff. But we grew up. It was our childhood when Snapchat was invented, when the iPhones came out.
It's not my childhood. That was not. I was not being.
How old were you?
I was an older teenager.
No, you were not an older teenager.
14, 15? Yeah.
That's a young teenager.
Okay.
14,
we're not going to argue. My first phone was a flip phone that didn't have internet on it. Like, I'm not saying I was actually a robot.
So it would be younger then. So it would be the younger generation than us. It would be the 21-year-olds.
Yes, that is what I'm saying. I think that we still have a little bit of an idea of what things used to be like from when memories of being children. My sister's 18. She ain't got a freaking clue.
She knows no world different. You know.
She knows nothing different than having an iPhone in her hand.
Yeah.
Like,
I mean, I guess.
That's what I'm saying.
Yes, but I think that we still understand it better than they do.
I still had a house phone. Like, I could only call my friends on the house phone. And I know that is not the end all be all. I'm just saying, like, those things I still have memories of, and my sister never does. Never will either.
So the reason I say us is like we got to see part of these changes. Like, when these changes happened, we were learning them.
Yes.
That, like, Sarah knows no different. It's the only thing she knows.
Yeah, we were talking about how our parents
the change. We saw the change in our, like, youth of, okay, you can't just text now on your phone. You can now take pictures, send them, email, like, you can call people.
Yeah, so whatever, us and the generation above us. But the generation above us, it did it as adults.
Correct.
My
That's
dad
what I'm saying.
had experienced all of this newness as an adult.
So the older generation was having to relearn this stuff. They were having not relearn. They're learning it the first time, but it's after they've already learned as a kid.
Yeah.
They've learned this way of life as a kid. Now they're having to relearn, and then having to learn this new way as an adult. Whereas now, when we were growing up, this is what we learned.
Yeah.
Like, yes, we had the old stuff when we were children.
Yes.
But
I
in
see
our
what you're
teenage
saying.
growth development years, we were taking on this technology, this new change in our, like, it was developing with us.
Yes.
So, like, we learned it. That's just what we learned. That's what we did.
Yeah.
So, like, we understand this change better than any generation, in my opinion, up to this point. Because there's a small window. There's a small window, a 4 or 5 year window when this stuff happens. Like you're saying, your sister, 18, it's all she knows. She doesn't know any, like, she doesn't know a different way of life. She can't comprehend.
Okay.
She can't
Yes.
comprehend the change that the adults talk about.
Yeah.
Whereas we have a little bit of that because when we were learning this stuff is when it was all coming out and being developed.
Right.
Does that make sense?
Yes.
In a sense.
Yes.
You got burnt out on that.
Yes. I think you're beating a dead horse.
I think we understand it. That's what I'm saying. I don't even know how we got to that point.
I don't either.
How did we get to that point?
We're about to hear feet run down the hallway.
Yeah, I know. How did we get to that point?
We were talking about robots and time travel and then Christmas movies. And then we were talking about just the change from 1980 to 2000 versus 2000 to 2021.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know how we got down as deep of a road as we did. But I still stand behind that statement. Because there's 35-year-olds that are just like figuring it out. But they remember, like, I don't remember MySpace, right?
Yeah.
You don't remember MySpace.
Mm-mm.
It was a thing when we were alive.
Yeah, I knew people that had it.
Correct.
I didn't have it.
But we didn't have it. Like,
yeah.
It was all new tech coming out when we were growing up and going through that. So it was cool. It's fun. It is a journey that we're on, this growth journey of building a family, building a business, learning new technologies. How do we implement technology into our family, our life, our business? How do we plan?
It's like, it makes me think about robots, like even with like your work. You meet yourself?
Yeah. Yeah, robotic mowers. Like, we will be using those in 2 to 5 years.
Like in 5 years at Equip.
I have
what
one
is Equip going to look like?
It's already trending that way.
I
have a robotic mower on order
weird.
right now.
Oh. Like, what did Equip look like 5 years ago versus what it looks like today? And what is Equip going to look like in 5 years versus what it was this year?
My first year was 24?
23. I don't think you went the year Jack was born.
Yes, I did. That was my first year.
Oh.
Yeah, it was right after.
How could I forget?
Exactly.
That was probably one of the biggest fights we've ever had in our whole marriage.
That was my second year, though. I went in 21. I went before
Did you? Jack. And we just, yeah. Okay.
So this was my fourth year.
1, 2, 3, 4, yep.
Yeah, this was my fourth year. Oh, that's good.
Good math,
there.
thank
Literally
you.
had to use your hands for that.
I just did it out of habit. Like, I was just doing it.
This was my fourth year. 21. I don't remember my first year. I have videos of it. But my first year was like, it was like John Deere in their booth had autonomous mowers, but it was like, man, this is in the future. This is coming. This will be here. And now it's like
just a showstopper thing.
Exactly. It was like this is a prototype. We don't have them out. Nobody's using them. Like,
right.
This is just in a factory. And now, like, people are using them. I know guys that have them driving with the remote control. So, yeah, 5 years, it will be a totally different space. And so that's like, take your goal planning heading into 2025 and just like, I don't know, change your family with big visions, big just like goals, and take on the challenges ahead. It's going to not be easy. Hasn't been easy over the past 5 years. My goodness, that's for sure. There's been a lot of ups, a lot of downs. We haven't had any really true heartache, which has been a blessing. Oh my goodness, look who's awoken. The beast is awoken. His eyes right now. Jack is going to join us on the show, I believe. Hey, buddy. Did you have a good nap? Let's see here. Did you have a good nap?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Can you say hey? Tell everybody hey.
Buddy, hey.
Hey.
Buddy, hey.
Did you sleep good?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's your name?
Yeah.
How old are you?
2.
You're 2?
Are you excited for Santa to come see you?
Yeah.
What did you ask Santa for?
Tony Cobody.
What?
Tony Cobody.
Did he kill someone?
What?
Tony Cobody. Charlie Cowboy.
You've been asking for cars and trucks.
Cut.
Yeah, cars, trucks.
Yeah.
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 Yeah. Are you excited?
Everybody can see his hair right now.
Yeah, I know. What are we gonna do tonight? Where are we going?
He doesn't know.
Mama's house.
No.
No. I cut.
We did. What did
We did go to church today.
Mama, I cut.
At church? Yeah.
Yeah.
She wasn't at church today.
Hello.
Yeah.
No.
Hey, are you ready to where are we going in a couple weeks?
Whose house are we gonna go to? Are we gonna go to Mickey's house?
Mickey's house.
Yeah.
Disney World?
The water.
Who are we gonna see at Disney World?
They got.
Daisy Duck.
And who else?
Dot.
Yeah, and who else?
Memos.
What about Pluto?
Pluto.
Yeah, say
Goofy.
Oh, your mic's in the way.
That's okay.
We were driving in the car the other day. Jack literally we asked where he was going to eat or what he wanted to eat. We looked in the mirror. He was going, and he was just like stroking his chin.
Pluto Mickey's house.
Yeah.
Pluto Mickey's house.
Pluto Mickey's house. All right. Can you tell everybody bye-bye?
Bye-bye.
Say Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
I love you.
I love you.
See you later.
See you later.
Oh, man. There's the perfect way to sign off. Jack joined us for his first ever live show. He loves pressing the buttons on the board. So, anyway, guys, hope you have a Merry Christmas. Hope that you enjoyed the show. Hope you got to stay till the end and hear Jack take over there for a minute and just bring some joy to your hearts, your lives. And I wish you and your family the best Christmas you ever had and a great start to a happy new year. So, without any further ado, guys, I appreciate you tuning in. Leave us a 5-star rating and review to end the year. Jack deserves a review, so leave one for Jack, for no one else. But we appreciate it. Thank you for everything, the love, support that you give us here. 2025 is going to be an amazing year. And without any further ado, that's going to wrap this one up. And we look forward to catching everybody here on the next one.